Oh my god, look, I have no neck. Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of Previously on How To What Is. It looks really stupid though. It looks even stupider than like AirPods. Only one side playing. It's like that. It's sticking out like that.
Oh, the fit sucks.
Reviewing 9 pairs of headphones in 1 week is not an easy task, especially if we're talking about these headphones, because we encountered so many more problems than just, whether or not they sounded good. But, we tried our best, and at the end of the day, we managed to categorize all of these headphones into 3 different categories.
The first is the one we actually recommend, like you could go and buy them, and I think most of you would be happy considering the price. But even here, there's one clear winner, and it's the only one that we would buy.
Then we have the second category, which is the, I guess you could get them if you really wanted to, but I just don't see why you would when there are clearly better options.
Finally, we've got the don't bother category, which is like, if you spend money on this, you should call the police because you just got robbed.
With that out of the way, let's get started. So which one you want to start first? You want to go from worst to...
The worst one, worst to best, yes.
Alright, let's go.
The headphones in this category are just terrible. They may have like one redeeming feature, but other than that, don't even bother lah.
Like the Remax TWS 21 for example. These, they actually sound okay, but everything else about it is just a disaster. You can't put it into a backpack because, there's not really a case, and then the headphones would just fly everywhere, and then also the charging solution is terrible. There's no locking mechanism for the port, so it's very difficult to stick it in, and obviously you can't use a cable either, so it's just a hassle to use.
Then we have the Minions Pro 12. The best thing about it is it's cute, but they are also very uncomfortable and they sound really bad. Plus, we had a bunch of connection issues, so only one side will work, which is a disaster.
Finally, there is the Remax RB-T20, which is just... I don't even know if you can call them headphones. They're not comfortable, they do not sound good, and they only come with one side. Plus, everyone else around you can hear what you're listening to, so that is a big no-no. Okay, the headphones in this category, they are actually functional, but they do come with their own significant drawbacks that really prevents us from recommending them to you guys to buy.
The Olive VV F9, for example, look like a compelling package. The case can double as a power bank and flashlight, and it has a nice big screen which shows battery and also come with some cheesy text. But they don't sound great, and they are very uncomfortable, and we had a bunch of connection issues where we couldn't get both sides to work. This means we were often only able to get audio from either the left or the right channel, but not both. Plus, the build is terrible. Everything feels flimsy and the headphones themselves don't really fit well in the case. When we put them into the case, they wouldn't charge because the contact points weren't touching or something.
Next, we've got the InPods Pro 4, and I think the biggest pro here is the fact that they look like AirPods and they charge with a lightning cable. You can even get the cool pairing graphic you get with AirPods when you connect them to your iPhone, but for us, this only showed up when, it was already paired. But they don't sound very good, and they've got shoddy build quality, and they're also quite uncomfortable to use. The upside though is that they are really cheap and you can usually find them for less than 20 ringgit. Plus, they're very portable because the case is so small.
Finally, there's the Olive VV T13. It's got a display, it is very easy to pair, and we didn't have any connection issues. But it doesn't sound very good, not even by hard tip headphone standards.
Now, the first entry into this category is a bit of a contested choice. It is the Vantini C1, and Ray doesn't really like it. But, I can completely understand why. The build quality isn't great, and our particular unit has a case that doesn't close or fit properly. You can rotate the whole thing around, which really makes me doubt how long it will last in the long run. The microphone also doesn't work on our unit, and it also charges via micro USB, which means you'll probably have to bring a spare cable since most smartphones have already switched to USB-C. But there are a couple of reasons why I wanted to include them here. For starters, they sound okay. They're not best in class or anything like that, but they are also not the worst. They're very mid, and considering the fact that you can buy them for less than 30 ringgit, I think it's an okay deal. They are also more comfortable than most of the headphones we tested, and they didn't have any connection issues. It was really easy to pair, and we weren't forced to listen to just one side at any given time. Also, they are the only ones on this list with IPX7 water resistance. Oh, it floats! Okay, moment of truth. Drop yours in also.
Okay, got
Hey, it works! Oh, it is water resistant. Plus, they come in a bunch of different pastel colors, which is always nice. Now, I'd like to think that we got a lemon unit, considering, the poor fitting case and the broken microphone, but I don't know how much that excuses them because poor QC is also not a good thing.
Next up, we have the TWI T5. I've actually seen this a couple of times whenever someone talks about cheap headphones, and it was also recommended by one of our members in RKMD. But this is actually one of the more expensive headphones here, and we actually pay more than 50 ringgit for it. Still, they do sound pretty good and have one of the best build qualities of all the headphones in the list. They are also comfortable, which is a big plus. But our unit suffers from connection issues. Except the one time during our first video where we got it paired properly, we haven't been able to get both sides working since. Now it's working!
Both sides?
Both sides!
Oh my god, what on earth? What's happening? Oh yeah!
Even after resetting the headphones multiple times, switching devices and repairing, it was always the left or the right and never both. That's a pretty big problem to have when it comes to headphones, and it was a big source of frustration for the both of us. Still, we are willing to chalk this down as a bug with our unit because I didn't see anyone else having this issue.
Now though, it's time for our undisputed champion. What is, in our opinion, the best pair of TWS headphones for under 50 ringgit. These are the Basis WM01.
Honestly, there's not a lot to hate about these headphones for under 50 ringgit. They sound the best among all of these that we've tested. They also have the best build quality and they were really easy to pair. We had zero connection issues with these headphones. On top of that, I think they look the best and they also come in a whole bunch of colors for you to choose from. The only real issue we had with these headphones was that you didn't get extra ear tips in different sizes. And because of that, it didn't really fit in our ears with the stock tips on, but you can always buy larger or smaller ones on Shopee for between 2 ringgit to 5 ringgit. So the one thing we haven't talked about is the microphone quality on these TWS headphones. And we actually found out that most of it sound really bad. Some of them were even broken. But if all you want from a pair of headphones is a decent mic, then you can consider the Remax TWS21.
The human requires a background grid through which to see his universe, focused consciousness by choice. This forms your grid, bodily integrity flows, nerve blood flow according to the deepest awareness of self.
The QCY T5.
Arrakis? I must know before we go there, he wondered. He mouthed her strange words. Gom Jabbar. Quitsats Hyderach. There had been so many things to learn. Arrakis would be a place so different from Caladan that Paul's mind whirred with the new knowledge.
The Minions Pro 12.
Caladan, without play or companions his own age, perhaps did not deserve sadness in farewell. Dr. Yue, his teacher, had hinted that the Faufreluchus class system was not rigidly guarded on Arrakis.
And the Basis WM01.
Arrakis when all the final scurrying about had reached a nearly unbearable frenzy. An old crone came to visit the mother of the boy, Paul.
But we think the Basis has the best mic overall. We will also upload a full version of the microphone test for all the headphones in a separate video, so make sure you check that out. It will be linked in the description.
So, how's your experience using 50 ringgit TWS headphones?
Most of them are trash. Especially this one. I don't understand why this exists.
I don't know if you can call that TWS headphones, honestly.
This is like a portable speaker.
Yeah, it's like a speaker that you hang by your ear, right? Yeah, correct. But what I find is the quality is very inconsistent.
Yes.
It's like some of them are pretty good, some of them are really, really bad, and some of them are like halfway broken, Like for example, where was the one that was almost broken? This one had a broken mic. This one wouldn't charge properly. So it was like very inconsistent lah. Like the QC is just really, really bad.
But I'm actually surprised that there is actually earphones that function well below 50 ringgit, you know?
Yeah, I didn't expect this brand especially to make headphones that actually sound pretty good. Like I would compare them a lot to like the Air Dots, which are like 60, 70 ringgit headphones. And these are like 45 bucks you can get from official store, by the way, on Shopee. So it's 100% original. I think this company usually they make cables and stuff. So I was surprised that their headphones were not bad. But if you want to buy headphones, right, how much would you spend? Like, what's the average, like, agak-agak price that you're willing to spend?
The requirement I want to have on a TWS headphones is ANC.
Wow, some premium this one.
So probably
like several hundred
500,
right?
600, yeah.
I think that's
not
like
more than 1,000, definitely.
Yeah, I think okay, so not more than 1,000, but you want mid-range
mid-range.
You want ANC lah. Okay. I think that so if it comes like in-ear TWS, I don't really need ANC because if they have good passive noise cancellation, it's good. So yeah, between like the 200 to 400 range, I think it's a good place to look at lah. Alright, but that's it for this video. Obviously we couldn't make it super in-depth because there are 9 headphones here. But you know, if you have any questions about these headphones, you can always ask them in the comments below, and we will try our best to answer them. Also, you know, which one is your favorite, or do you have any other things that you would recommend? Let us know down below too. Before we go though, I want to thank Shopee for helping us make this video possible. You can find all of these headphones on Shopee, so we'll leave the links in the video description. Make sure you go there, you click on them, and you buy. If you want lah, obviously not. I'm not gonna force you to buy. Later people say I'm forcing people to do things again. Alright, should we respond to comments?
Can.
Alright, so let's respond. So we got a couple of comments from the previous video. We'll just respond to them real quick. Okay, so these comments are on the first part 1 of our video. So Visual Nana says, recommend MPOW H24 headphones for 49 ringgit is beyond decent. I don't know how good they sound because I haven't tested them out, but when I did a search, they were like on-ear headphones, so they're not TWS headphones, so I don't know if they're really in like the same category lah.
Oh, you actually know these headphones?
I went to Google search. I was like,
so now for the next comment, we have John Gore. Hope you can test out the mic for calls, please. Yeah, we have a mic test, so it's down in the description box below. So all the mics that we have tested out, it's there. So remember to click on that.
Yeah, you can see which one is good, which one is bad, and decide for yourself.
Which one don't even work.
A lot of them actually got like weird problems. I don't know.
Alright, so that's about it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like our video if you liked it, and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, and also click on the notification bell icon so you can stay updated to our future videos. And also, if you have anything that you want us to try, you can put them down in the comment section below and we will check them out. Okay, so this is Ray.
This is Rory.
And we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Wait, was that the take? Did you press record already? You sure? Okay, come on. Because I was rubbing my face now.
Okay.